guys, so giving you an update. The whole reason why you probably clicked on this video was to hear about our engagement story.
Show him up.
Yeah, so here we go, focus. So he finally asked. Yeah, I know that we have not been online for a while, and we really stopped posting ever since we got engaged in October. We got a lot of wedding planning to do.
Yeah, but anyways, we're super excited to be back, but it's been a minute since we've been on YouTube.
I guess let's just break it down. We've been dating for 5 years. Our dating anniversary is October 15th, and I booked a trip to Paris and Amsterdam that week of our 5-year anniversary. And so on October 15th, we were in Paris. It was like our second day in Paris, and that's when you popped the question, was on our anniversary. So beforehand, we booked a photographer for that day.
We were in Paris, we wanted nice pictures.
Yeah, but of the Eiffel Tower. We wanted nice photos of the Eiffel Tower. And I mean, you might be thinking like, well, if you booked a photographer in Paris like on your anniversary, like shouldn't you have known Emily? But no.
Did you?
No, I really didn't. 2 years ago in Bali, we booked a photographer there just to have photos for the whole trip, just to have nice photos of us together, because we don't have nice photos. I mean, like, we can't really take nice photos of us together when we're on a trip.
I feel like I'm pretty good.
Of me. So we wanted nice photos just like we had in Bali. So that's why we got a photographer. So I wasn't thinking anything of it.
Before we even booked, I didn't tell him I was gonna propose to Emily till that day. I'm shooting him a message saying, I'm proposing to my girlfriend. That seems like a long time ago now. But he messaged me back saying I guess he gave me 2 options.
Yeah, and you showed me those 2 options.
I even had Emily pick which one she wanted to get proposed at, which kind of
I didn't know that. It was just like, hey, which one do you want? Which one looks better?
Hey, which one do you want to get proposed at?
So how it happened was on this day in Paris, we went
to the Arch.
Yeah, we went to the Arch in Notre Dame. Just all the sightseeing, architecture there. Okay, so the photographer was like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon that day. So after we went to the Arc and Notre Dame, our last stop was the Eiffel Tower with the photographer. Well, I remember before we started the photo shoot, I was like, nah, I'm not really into this. Like, you go ahead, you do your own photos, because in Bali, like, we did couple photos and we did separate photos too. So I was thinking that that was how it was gonna be like here. So I was like, you know, I'm not really feeling it right now. Like, you go ahead, you know, and then the photographer was like, no, come on in. I was like, oh, okay.
Emily the whole time was, I'm just gonna say it, she had a face, you know? I mean, we had a long day. Yeah. Where I was freaking out, it's like, I'm pretty much the whole day we were hanging out, like having a nice day in Paris. I had a big bulge here. I mean, you know, like for that ring box, but I'm surprised you didn't even see that.
I mean, honestly, I was in Paris, so I wasn't really thinking about that. And I guess also as the trip went on and as the day went on, I was like, oh, whatever, he's not gonna do it. You know, like, I'm just psyching myself into it.
I honestly didn't think I would too, even though I did.
So for the photography, we pretty much had like 3 locations, and you kind of did it at like the 2nd location. These photos are on our Instagram too, so you can go look at them on Instagram.
I just remember thinking, I was thinking like, should I just go ahead and ask now? I just wanted to get it over with. That's kind of the person I kind of am. The first location was great. I loved the view, but I just didn't think. I guess the whole time, I didn't really coordinate with the photographer at all. I didn't ask him like when is a good time, when is not.
You were just like waiting for the eyes of like.
Right. I'm just like,
okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I was waiting for him. But
so this is kind of the beginning of it. We're taking some shots on the ground. You know, the photographer tells us to get up. And then it's like, oh, just hold hands for a while. Like, hold each other's hands for a while and just talk. You know, and here we're talking for a really long time, and when I say a really long time, in my eyes it was like 5 minutes. So like I just remember holding your hands and I was like, okay, like can you tell us another pose to do? Like I think, did you get the shot, you know, kind of thing. You know, I was just like, okay. This I really like because this is literally right before you asked me.
I know.
You know?
I
So
mean,
it's like,
obviously I knew and you didn't. That's
no,
fine.
I didn't.
You can see I was cheesing at that photo.
Yeah, you can like see that you know and you're about to ask me, and like I'm just looking off into the distance of like oblivion, like I don't know what's happening. So like I love this photo. Oh, and then here he comes kneeling down.
Babe, you're cheesing too.
Yeah, I'm cheesing. This is when I'm like, oh
Those are wrong emotions.
Yeah, this is when I'm like, oh man, it's happening, it's happening. That's when I'm going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Like that face is like, yeah, I got it.
I do remember blacking out after waiting like the whole day, knowing I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I guess going into it, I wasn't nervous at all. You know, I knew you were gonna say yes. I'm not trying to be confident or anything. I knew you were gonna say yes. I just didn't want to mess up the moment.
Yeah.
You know, you only get one shot.
Yeah, and like how you did the moment was actually like perfect.
I remember more saying, man, it's kind of crazy how this 5 years flew by. You know?
Yeah, like in a sense, what was your speech? Like, you remember?
I remember something along the lines, it's crazy how these 5 years flew by. This is probably the best 5 years of our life. Like, it's crazy that we're in Paris now.
Well, yeah, I feel like you were just talking about like, you know, our anniversary, our life, you know, kind of natural, and then it's like, then you casually went into like, hey, I have a question for you, and then bam, that's when you went down on your knees, and it was just so natural. It was like a natural conversation, and it flew into the conversation.
I guess what's funny is like,
really good.
I guess what's funny is like whenever I did ask, Emily technically didn't say yes.
I did say yes.
I didn't hear it. You just kept saying, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
But I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
So
yes.
technically, she hasn't given me an answer. It's just she's been wearing my ring though.
And then that's after, just hugging and kissing. All I kind of hear too is the photographer going around us, like click, 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 click,
Oh, I
click,
remember that.
you know, like going around us and stuff. And it was like, oh my gosh. But like honestly, I didn't really think that he was even there. And this was the best. Yeah, this was the best location because you got the Eiffel Tower in the background, but there was no one there. You know, which is obviously very rare to have.
Yeah, I mean,
an Eiffel Tower photo.
there was probably one couple, but
I think this is when you were like, did you say yes? You didn't say yes.
well, I had to make sure.
That one's on our Instagrams too. I like that one. Because like, yeah, I think at this point I was tearing up. Okay, so then, yeah, then afterwards, and we kind of took a breath, then we went into like, I guess, engagement photo type ones, and so that's what these are.
Oh, this is where Emily's like mood totally changed. You know how I said earlier, like Emily had a like tired face, but this is where Emily's mood completely changed. I feel like I didn't wait. I feel like I didn't like. You didn't have to wait too long. You only had to wait 5 years.
Yeah, only 5 years.
Even only.
I had to book a trip to Paris for him to propose.
I was gonna ask you on your birthday, but I'm glad I did.
I'm glad I booked a trip to Paris. Oh, and then yeah, this is my favorite because it's walking to the next location after we just got engaged, and we're just like talking, and I'm asking him like, well, how did you do it? You know, like where'd you get the, you know, everything like that. You know, I just wanted all the details, and see, you can see the little bulge too. And at this point in the photography, I think we had like 30 to 20 minutes left, and we were just like, can we go? Like at that point I was like, I'm done, I don't need this anymore. I guess if you ever in Paris and you're gonna get proposed to, or just even take a photo there, since no one's there, it's on the others, so the Eiffel Tower.
I thought you were about to name like a street name. Like, how do you know?
Philadelphia long. As you can see, it's just on the other side of the river. There's like a bridge that goes directly to the Eiffel Tower on that river, on the Seine River. I think that's what it is. So You can just walk down onto there, and there was no one there.
Alright guys, we just got done. Just hanging out with my fiance. But just wanted to show you guys where we got proposed. Cool one to shoot the video, but it's obviously trying to surprise her and all that. But so maybe it was like right around there. Like Emily was sitting right there. I was on my knees, maybe right there. Had a good Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that'd be cool if you had someone up here shooting it from down below. Honestly, like that's a good spot to take photos of the Eiffel Tower when no one's there. You know, instead of like doing it in the park. Actually, I was afraid that you might do it like at the park, you know, like where everyone was there, because I did not want a big public thing.
I was gonna do that.
Because like originally I had scheduled to kind of do like a picnic, like get some wine and cheese and go to the picnic.
Oh yeah,
go to the park. That's what I planned to. I don't know when we were gonna do that. Probably that day maybe, or the next day. Sometime I planned to do that, and I was thinking that that's when you were gonna do it. And I was kind of like getting nervous because I was like, man, I don't know if I want that, because that's like way too public for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you have said no?
Yeah. Now it's just planning the wedding. We got 6 months left until the wedding.
We're just gonna fly by.
Yeah. We can give you guys a wedding update later, maybe in another video if you guys are interested in that. We can go into more detail.
Deuces.